Welcome to the first episode of the Netball France and London Pulse video training program. I'm Bethany, the president of Netball France. After months and months of lockdowns and restrictions and being unable to play, we're so excited to bring you this training program that can be done at home, on your own, with pretty much just a ball. Each workout was written by a London Pulse Netball Premier League athlete, and a Netball France member is going to go through the workout with you. This first episode, I'm going to take you through the workout. It's been a few months since we've been able to play, so it should be a good one, a great pre-season workout. Let's get started. Today's session was written by Frankie, one of London Pulse's NPL athletes, and all you need is a ball, a towel if you want one, a drink bottle, a couple of cones if you have them, and a yoga mat if your floor is a bit hard. So we're going to start with a warm-up, we're going to move on to some ball skills, some footwork, and end with a little bit of fitness. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is 10 squats. So feet hip width apart, facing forward, making sure our weight is in our heels and our knees aren't going over our toes. I have not been counting, but I think that's about 5. And if this is really hard for you, you don't have to go as low. If it's too easy, you can go a little bit lower. One more. All right, now let's go into some lunges. So we're going to do 10 on each leg. So we're going to step forward, down into a lunge, and step back. So we're going to do all on our right leg first and then all on our left leg. You want to make sure the weight is in your front heel and that your knee isn't going over your toe. 3 more. And switch legs. Halfway there. Alright, we're going to warm up our upper body a little bit, so we're going to do some push-ups. Now, I'm going to do them from my knees. If you are stronger than I am, you can do them from your feet. So we're going to go for 10. You want to make sure you're pulling your stomach in and going forward, the neck looking forward. 4 more. Push-ups are my least favorite exercise. Alright, we're going to do some foot bridges. So turning over, if you're on the grass like me, make sure there's nothing around. Hopping down on your back, feet bowed just so you can reach them, and you're going to squeeze your butt and lift up. Make sure you squeeze your butt at the top. If you're like me, looking up into the sun, you might want to close your eyes. Two more. Alright. Hop on up. We're going to do some arabesques now, which are really great for ankle stability and balance, both very important in netball. So we're going to start with our right leg and we're going to do 10 on each leg. So start with one leg up, going to kick back, keep your balance as much as you can. It's okay if you have a little bit of a wobble, and forward. You want to keep your core nice and tight and make sure when you do it that you're keeping your legs straight at the back. Like I said, if you fall, totally fine. My balance is not great. I have really weak ankles. And you can use your arms to help you balance, which I find really helpful. Make sure you keep your back nice and flat and at the waist or hips. And switch to the other leg. You might find one leg is easier than the other. For me, standing on my left leg is a lot harder. I have a recent ankle injury on there, so not a lot of strength. I've lost count, but I think one more. Right, so we're going to practice some jumps now. We're going to start with 10 broad jumps. So make sure you have a bit of space. You're going to jump with 2 legs forward as far as you can. Make sure you land with your knees bent to protect your knees. So, and just do a little jump back. Whoop. Might fall a little bit. Just be careful if like me, the ground's a little uneven. You want to make sure you don't hurt yourself. 6, 4, 10. Right, it's a little bit hard after not having done netball in a while. Now we're going to move on to some hops, 10 on each leg. So similar to our broad jumps, we're going to hop forward. So I'm going to start with my right leg, and I'm going to hop. Try and keep your balance at the end if you can. It's okay if you wobble a little bit. Make sure you bend your knee. You want to protect your knees as you jump. As you can see, my balance isn't the greatest, but we're working on it. And that's what this is for, to get better. 8, 2 more, and 10. Alright, we're going to switch legs now onto our left leg. So I'm not going to be very strong on my left leg. I have a bad knee and ankle on the left side, so makes it a bit harder to balance. 4, almost halfway there. Halfway. Are we starting to feel nice and warm? I can tell you I am. Paris in summer. It's a warm time to be outside. And last one. Perfect. So we're going to go into some hop, 2 quick hops and then 1 long hop. So we'll do 5 on each side for this one. Start with my right leg. So I'm going to go hop, hop, big hop. Try to hold it at the end. So I'm going to hop, hop, big hop. Hop, hop, big hop. Might need to give myself a bit more space. And 1 more on this leg. Perfect. Just switch the other leg. Starting to get a bit puffy. Hop, hop, big hop. I think I can do a bit of a bigger hop than that one. That's better. Hop. Now you might hear my shoes squeaking a bit. They're very squeaky netball shoes. Hop, hop, big hop. And 1 more. Keep your balance as much as you can. But if you wobble a little bit, it's alright. Alright, and to finish off our warm up, you can feel I'm already puffing. We're going to do some sprints and some shuffle backs. So we're just going to do, let's say 3, and we're going to take 3 or 4 steps forward and shuffle back like we're evading our player. Ready? Give us a little bit of space. Go. And shuffle. And sprint. Shuffle. Last one. Sprint. Shuffle. Perfect. Hope everyone's feeling nice and warm. Now that we're nice and warmed up, we're going to practice our ball handling skills. Ball handling, obviously very important in netball, and we always want to practice it after a warm-up or a bit of fitness because you're going to get tired on the court and still need to be able to do these skills, so we want to practice them when we're already a little bit tired. So we're going to start quite simple, just moving the ball around your body. Start off nice and slow, Speed it up when you feel confident. And you want to try and make sure you're looking forward, not looking down at the ball. We're going to do about 25 and switch sides about halfway through. Oh, careful not to drop the ball. And change directions. You'll notice that one side is probably a lot easier than the other. For me, my right side is a lot easier than my left because I'm right-handed. Oops, careful not to drop it. Relax. So the next one we're going to do is figure eights. So we're going to have our feet a little bit wider than hip distance, bend down nice and low into a squat. Make sure your knees don't go over your toes. We're going to start moving the ball through our legs in a figure eight pattern. This one is a little tricky, so you can start slow, but you want to make sure that you're looking forward or looking up, and that you're not looking down at the ball. And as you start feeling better, you can speed it up a little bit. If you do need to stay doing it slow or to look at the ball when you begin, that's okay. The more you do this workout, the better you'll get, and you want to move towards speed and looking forward. More. And let's change direction. I find the left side on this one really difficult as I almost drop it. So a little bit slower on the left. That's alright, just means I have to practice more. Couple more. Don't get distracted and drop it. And relax. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to toss it into the air and pull it in. So we're going to toss one side, pull the ball in. Good. Pull it in with one hand and snatch it in. Try and do it so that you have to reach for it. Maybe not reach too far. You want to make sure you're snatching that ball in, stopping the other player from getting it. Switch sides. It's going to be my left hand, it's a little bit harder, so let's hope I don't drop it too many times. And try and get that hand behind the ball and pushing it down. A couple more. Last one. Perfect. Now we do one more. If you have one, grab a tennis ball. I don't have a tennis ball, so I actually grabbed my dog's ball, which she wasn't very happy about. And what we're going to do is we're going to bounce the netball in one hand while we throw the tennis ball up in the other hand. This requires a lot of coordination, which I maybe don't have, so we're going to see how it goes. Doesn't bounce as well on the grass either. Takes a lot of coordination this one. Just a couple more and we'll switch sides. And don't get distracted talking. Alright, we're going to try on our left side now. Not very coordinated on my left side, so we'll see how it goes. If you drop it, it's okay. Just pick it up and keep going. Like I said, if you drop it, it's totally fine. There you go, that's your ball handling skills done for today. Now that we've done our warm-up and our ball skills, we're going to work on some footwork. It's probably the most tiring part of the workout. A little bit of running going on here, but it's all good. It's great practice for a game. We're going to do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. When you're off, you can just take a break, or if you want, you can do some ball skills. I'm going to be doing a little bit of those in between, so you can follow along with me if you like. If you have some cones, you can use them. I don't have any with me today, but if you do, you're going to put one on one side and one a couple steps in the other direction. So we're going to start on one side, it's a little bit further out. We're going to do a jump, we're going to side step and touch the cone, side step back and jump again and keep going. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, we'll move to the next exercise. You ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'm not going to talk as much in these ones because they're a lot more take the breath away. Take a break. So in our break, we're going to do some ball skills. Let's start nice and easy, just around the body. Whoop. And other direction. Alright, next exercise. I said next exercise, it was a little bit of a lie. We're going to do the same thing, but the other side. So we're going to start on this side with our jump, and we're going to touch the ground on the other side. Ready? 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Let's go. Try and jump as high as you can, and get down nice and low to the ground. Just over halfway through. Alright, let's grab the ball for our break. This time, let's just tap the ball between our hands. Get the breath back. On to our next. Our next exercise is really good for defenders. I get the ball in the middle. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the ball and touch the ground. If you have cones or a chair or tins, whatever you want to put down, just need something to go around. So we're going to shuffle around, touch the ground, shuffle back. Around, touch the ground, shuffle back. 30 seconds, and then we're going to go into our 30 seconds break. Your feet moving nice and fast, bouncing on your toes. Careful not to touch the ball, you need to get around it. No contact. Couple of seconds more. Alright. So we're going to grab the ball. So we're going to tap up and down. Might be out of breath like I am. It's a good sign, it means you're working hard. Let's go back. 10 seconds more. I'm counting these 30 seconds, so they might not be entirely too accurate. Alright, we ready? Balls down. Same thing. Other side. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Let's go. Want to keep our eyes up as if we're a defender. halfway through. Let's do 2 more. And back. Done. Let's pull it in. Let's go around the one. 30 seconds. Gosh, I'm feeling tired. You can tell it's pre-season. Change directions. Oh, don't lose the ball. And relax. For our next exercise, if you have some cones, you're going to want to put them in a little bit of a triangle. So one here, one in front, and one just over to the side. So what we're going to do for this exercise, we're going to start with fast feet. We're going to do 4. We're going to sprint forward, run across to the side, looking at the ball, shuffle to the side, start again. Everyone got it? Right, ready? 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Let's go. We want to make sure with this one, oops, I forgot my fast feet there. We want to make sure with this one, we change the direction of our hips to turn wherever we're running. Grab our ball, and we're going to do, let's do some tosses into the end. Snatch it in. And puffy after that one. And grab a drink if you need one. Alright, after you grab a quick drink, we're going to do the same exercise but on the other side. So 4 fast feet, sprint forward, run back to the side, making sure you're looking at the ball, shuffle across, fast feet again. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Are we ready? Let's do it. Making sure we're turning our hips. If you're on grass that's uneven like me, be careful, you don't want to do an ankle. Try and make your directions, change your directions, nice and sharp. If you're on slippery grass, it's a little bit harder. And relax. Let's grab the ball. And this time, pull in again, but on the side. Ooh, out of breath. Time for the next exercise. Now this exercise works best if you have some cones, which I unfortunately don't have. So I'm just going to pretend I have some, but if you do have a cone, you're going to put one in the middle and then one in each 4 corners, about 3-ish steps away. And what we're going to do is we're going to run to each corner and then back to the middle. So we're going to run to the back corner, back to the middle. Other back corner, back to the middle. Front corner, back to the middle. Other front corner, back to the middle. We're going to keep going around the square for 30 seconds. You want to make sure that you move your hips, turn them in the direction you're running. So when I'm running to the back corner, I want to turn my hips that way. And I want to keep facing, in my case, the camera, but the person playing with the ball. So I know where the ball's coming from. Right, you ready? 30 seconds on. and then we'll have a rest. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Like I said before, if you're running on grass, be careful, you don't want to do an ankle. I've lost count. Let's finish this square off and we'll have a rest. And relax. 30 seconds rest, grab your ball. This time, let's go back to just some taps. Nice and simple. How are we all feeling? A good workout session? I know I'm feeling it. Try and breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth on your breaks. Get that breath down to normal. And next exercise is going to be our last one. Now I said this was going to be our last exercise. I did mean our last footwork exercise. We have another round of exercises to do after this one. So this one's pretty simple. You're going to start far enough back to have a little bit of room. Going to sprint up, jump like we're defending a ball, and then shuffle back in almost a zigzag pattern, like we're clearing out of the way. Alright, are we ready? 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. This is our last footwork exercise, so put everything you've got into it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Last one. And take a breath. This 30 seconds, no ball work, just get your breath back. Oh, it's a lot of work running. And hard on the grass, where it's a bit bumpy and a bit slippery. Let's grab a drink. Alright, you've made it to the third and final round of exercises, which is our fitness blast, because I just don't think we've done enough fitness yet. So this one's going to be no brainer, it's going to go all the way through, and we're going to show you the moves as we do them. But they're all pretty simple, you've probably done them all before. So, are you ready? I want to see you give it everything you've got. This is the end of your workout today, so let's leave it all on the court, or the grass as it is. So we're going to start off with 10 push-ups. I'm going to do mine from my knees. You can do yours from your feet if you like. Alright, we ready? Set, go. Push-ups are not my best exercise. I'm going to try and get a bit lower than I am, okay? Two more. I'm done. The next one, actually these might even be less of my favourite than push-ups, is burpees, and we're going to do 10. I'm going to do mine without a push-up, but if you're feeling really good, you can do a push-up in between. Ready, set, go. Halfway. Burpees are hard. We're going to go into 10 sit-ups. Ready, go. abs. I think that's 9. 10. Alright, this one, we grab our ball, stand up. I'm going to do 10 around the world. So we're going to go up, down, and that's 1. Halfway. Let's go 2 more. But I've lost count there. And last one. And finish it off. Put the ball down for a second. 10 squat jumps. So feet go hip width apart, down to a squat, and jump. If this is too hard, you can just do a squat, or you can go into a squat with a heel raise. 8, 9, 10. Grab the ball again. We're going to do standing figure eights this time. So you lift your leg. And swap sides. And to finish it off, we're going to do 15 anywhere. So throw the ball anywhere you like, pull it in. Not sure how many that is. Let's finish it off there. Time for our cool down. Have a drink if you haven't already. We've done a lot of work today and we're going to go into a cool down. So let's start with an easy stretch, maybe easier focus on the side, lean forward. How's everyone feeling after a good netball workout? I'm feeling tired and very hot. It's warm in Paris today. Let's take it to a quad stretch. Ooh, I don't have great balance. Feels really good to have a netball workout you can do at home or at the park or even at the gym if you want. So that when you're not able to play, your teammates aren't around, you can do it. And you can still practice your netball skills on your own even when you don't have training. Can't touch your toes, don't worry about it. I'm not very flexible, but I have managed to get to touching my toes. Okay, swap sides. Alright, and you're done. If you feel like you need it, you can do a little bit more of a stretch. Make sure you drink plenty of water and have a healthy snack or meal after this. If you enjoyed this workout, you can do it a couple of times a week. Don't forget to follow Netball France and London Pulse on social media and tune back in next week for another netball workout. Hope you enjoyed!